Cloud will dominate neutral. Cloud will destroy Luma. Cloud will dominate off stage. Cloud doesn't have a reason to force anything else outside of the ledge. You have to put Cloud in a bad situation and take advantage of a player's mistakes. But MKLeo is not going to make those mistakes, as we've seen so far.
Now they're going to opt to go for a hand warmer real quick just to get the on. It's actually the first hand warmer that we've seen today, or in our block anyways. Of course, Dabuz just wants to make sure that he's on point for all of his inputs. He's been kind of, you want to make sure that his hands are warm. He hasn't played a tournament set for quite some time. He's been waiting here in losers for his opponent, for his time to shine on the stream.
Yes, exactly. He actually ended the dreams of Rido and then stepped away to collect himself. He had to pull off a reverse 3-0 just to make it here, just to get an opportunity to fight MKLeo.
Looks like both combatants are warmed up, raring to go. Winner of this moving on to top 8. Dabuz wants it. MKLeo needs it. Who will triumph and who will fall? Let's move in.
Will we see the champion of Mexico? Or will we see the champion of Tri-State overcome here? Will Dabuz overcome one of his bracket demons? This has been one of the difficult things about it. When you look at Dabuz's record overall, he beats the people he's supposed to beat. But when he faces off against the likes of Zero or MKLeo or Nairo, it causes him trouble. And he has moments of greatness where he's able to overcome that. And he's going to have to call upon that right now to do it. You see Aussie putting his hands up for the Spear Bomb. I know you all at home are going to try and do it too and try to advance this on, but MKLeo is going to have something to say about that.
So right off the bat, we see Dabuz just stuffing out the down air that MKLeo threw out there with an up tilt. Smart option, since Clouds are going to be loving to go after down air, since they're a great combo starter in the neutral. Just like that! What a combo that was! Almost destroying Dabuz off stage. I thought he was going to go for it again, a second braver.
It's unbelievable right now. MKLeo looking like a Star Wars character, a star killer right now, murdering Luma at every second he gets. This is something I actually talked to Fallen about because I was supposed to play Tweak in pools. He passed along what Kirihara passed on to him. Rosa has to put Cloud outward horizontally. How often do we see Rosas go for up throw, up air? He says forego that. Go for the forward throw. Go for the back throw. Go for the falling forward air. Go for the backers. Push Cloud outwards. Don't even bother pushing him upwards. Because we see this right now. MKLeo completely suffocating Dabuz on the ledge. Oh, but that falling fair, such a good option for Rosa, but if you shield it, it's very punishable. Survives the dash deck, and so does Luma, but the Nair shooting him to the other side of the stage.
Leo responding with the neutral air right after killing the Luma. He's wide open for a cross slash, but wanted to opt to save the cross slash instead so he can hold on to his limit. And instead, Dabuz pushing him off stage. This could be a big opportunity, but fast falls a little bit too hard.
Yeah, we see that the Nair pushing MKLeo back out, and once again another Nair pushing him out horizontally, just like I said. Goes for the up tilt there. Rosa will have some answers here. Both up tilt and up smash are invincible on the head, preventing MKLeo from just coming in willy-nilly with these down airs. With a Buzz more than ready for him. Down tilts the roll. Down tilt again, pushing MKLeo further off stage.
He's trying to connect that back air. Gets the down air instead, but great tech coming from MKLeo, opting to survive the spike, and actually ends up killing Rosalina and Luma with an up throw.
That feels like that might have been even early, because with Outrage, and Cloud has to wait to almost 200% to kill from that. But it seems like Dabuz shot straight upwards, but he was more than ready, closing out the stock immediately. 0-0, game 1, last stock.
Okay, Dabuz running in, trying to get that grab against Leo. He's fishing for it. They're both fishing for it. They both want to grab. Dabuz catching his landings. Leo out of jumps, forced to fall into both the up tilt and the up smash.
That Nair on ledge is super important. We see the first hit of Luminaire knocking so many characters so far away, and pushing Cloud out that far is imperative to closing out stocks early and preventing limit and preventing rage.
But Leo getting that combo started with that down air into a back air conversion, trying to push him off stage time and again. He has practically full limit. One more hit, and it'll come into fruition. There it is.
On command, and now we see 4% separate these combatants, but MKLeo is arguably in full command of this game.
Just opting instead of trying to attack Dabuz and pressing on his assault, he opts to go for a double dash attack against Luma instead.
And unfortunately, Rosa just doesn't have the ground speed to punish it. That was perfectly safe and the absolute best option, because in the time it took to double dash attack, he was actually able to regain center stage in the process.
And here comes a cross slash. I'm feeling it. This next time Dabuz tries to get back on stage.
Oh,
Ooh.
the jump down are so good in most scenarios. MKLeo sneaks it out, or sniffs it out, and goes for the back air instead. The blade beam, and he's going to DI this. No! Just early enough, the combination of rage and Rosalina's present causing him to die off the corner.
And what an intelligent placement of a projectile that would kill Dabuz, because he saw that he was going to have a little bit of landing lag when he touches the ground. And the blade beam limit break takes away game number 1 from Renegades Dabuz.
So now we see Smashville as Dabuz's first counter pick. It's not super surprising to see this. A lot of the options that we see with his horizontal kill options that Rosa have are going to kill that much sooner on this stage. But he has to be wary, because who can kill horizontally? Cloud. Whether it's the blade beam that we saw, whether it's the cross slash, whether it's a dash attack, an up tilt, a back air. The list goes on and on. Oh my God, he's dead. 0 to death, Austin.
That's the second one we've seen in our block. In the top 16.
Oh my Lord.
I respect what Dabuz was going for off there. He was trying to apply more pressure against Leo off stage, but Leo saw that he was coming with that forward air to try to eat out his limit. He might as well just burn his limit and get some damage on Dabuz while he's at it.
It's the best kind of trade. Let me see now, Dabuz a full stock behind, 26 to 41.
All the steam that Leo has going for him, all the coal burning at a very high rate, allowing Leo to just cause all of this damage against Dabuz. But wait just one moment, Dabuz has him in the air. That could have been big for him, but Leo escapes the combos, lands in a cross slash, gets rid of Luma, and Dabuz is now flying solo.
But the problem is, you were looking at this a minute in. If I didn't look at this, I would assume this was still the first stock. But no, MKLeo with a full stock lead right now, Aussie. It's going to be so hard for Dabuz to pull off this upset now. MKLeo is playing so well.
Tries to challenge him with an up air. Dabuz responding with a down. This could be really huge for Dabuz, and he is out of there. What a nice placement of a back air. Dabuz taking away that stock from Leo strongly.
Now, the thought process for most of the Roses in this matchup is you're going to want to go for those games. Try to close out these stocks early. That means that this game is not over right now. You're not going to see Dabuz try to go for that traditional kill off the top. You're going to see him try to get something and kill him off the sides, or use his rage to his advantage. He's sitting there, pushing him outwards. And MKLeo trying to desperately obtain limit right now, just in case he needs to recover. Ooh, but the rising up air off the roll read, and MKLeo putting Dabuz in a bad situation. No Luma versus a limit Cloud. And again, MKLeo handedly defeating Dabuz. Despite the fact that Dabuz managed to close it out with a very, very clutch back air, MKLeo never really in doubt. And we're facing potentially our second 2-0.
Leo just ran right behind him, did a short hop back air, sent Dabuz off stage with the powerful might of the fusion swords, and how strong they are. We see Dabuz calling for a coach. He's calling someone, or he's listening to notes, one of the two. I remember people have talked about how Dabuz actually records his voice onto a phone on what to do and what to tell himself, like kind of like a pre-prep, something that just like calm down. You're playing, you have to play this, you have to play like this, you have to play like this, because Dabuz knows that sometimes he falls off the rail, he falls off the track of what his game plan is, and he just needs that fresh reminder. Or he might be possibly calling someone.
Yeah, despite the fact that Dabuz was one of the top players in PlayStation All-Stars, despite the fact that Dabuz was one of the greatest, no, we're going out there with these references. Don't laugh, don't laugh. Despite the fact that he was one of the...
Like, you're not wrong, but...
PlayStation's All-Star, baby. We out here with these stats. But, I mean, despite the fact that he was one of the best All-Stars in Brawl, sometimes you need that little bit of a nudge back on course. And it's so imperative that you make sure you fight Cloud in a specific manner. And if you don't do that, you're going to see this exact situation, facing elimination against the best Cloud in the world. Do you know who you played in PlayStation All-Stars? Because I have no idea.
I have never played that game in my life. I'm going to tell you this straight up, Rosalina. I have never.
Oh, and good jabs already starting.
Okay, Dabuz, applying a little bit of pressure against Leo on that platform, trying to reach out to that Luma with that up air.
That's the dangers of we see these vertical hitboxes from Dabuz here. It puts Rosa in this awkward situation where if she misses, Cloud is going to eat her alive, whether it's back air or just an under up air into more up airs just like that. It's so hard for her to get down past this.
Okay, nice stuff from Dabuz, catching that grab, throwing Leo off stage.
Oh, good. Using the initial startup of the Luma jab there, protecting Dabuz. Luma protecting Rosa as designed.
Okay, he's still, throwing us some more aerial attacks, waiting for Leo to come back onto the stage via the platform. Catches him with the up smash. He's out of jumps. This is going to be Dabuz's time. Doesn't want to risk it, though, because Leo did have the limit, and that forward air could send him off stage. Hits with the second swing. He's out of jumps. Will he make it back to the stage? He will not. And Rosalina's feeling himself.
Man, it's great to see. Look at those notes paying off already. Only 55% Dabuz. Whoever told him, whatever he told himself is clearly working.
They're trying to catch him with that forward air to push him off stage a little bit more. Sitting at 75%, using Luma as a bodyguard. Gets destroyed. Took a bullet for the queen.
And we have now 12 seconds to the 4:10 mark before the bodyguard returns. Dabuz is going to have to play this safely. More often than not, we've seen Dabuz recently try to fight Lumaless, try to add on a little bit of damage. He's not going to do that against Leo. He's going to show him the respect in neutral that he has to, it's impossible to fight him.
Trying to catch that landing from MKLeo. Goes for the down tilt instead. We see him crawling inch by inch. Okay. Coming back onto the stage, trying to go for that double jump. Leo trying to get that trump against him, but Dabuz is playing such an evasive game right now compared to the previous two games. He's just slipping around all these close corridors that Leo's throwing out with his attacks. Uses the star bits, tries to get the forward smash as well. That would have been the game if he landed that forward smash, because even though it wouldn't have killed him off to the side of the stage, he was out of jumps. He would not have been able to recover and would have fallen to his death into the pit.
Star Bits is a tool you don't normally see in many matchups, but it is so important versus Cloud because you'll allow Rosa to throw out a hitbox that's going to outrange the falling apart of the Cloud up B. Not only that, it's going to prevent Cloud from immediately re-grabbing the ledge too, forcing him to up B again, putting him in a dangerous situation. We're sitting now 100% deficit right now, and Dabuz playing like the first two games didn't even happen.
See Dabuz throwing out the constant back airs, pushing up more pressure against Leo. Leo goes for the blade beam as he did in game number 1. Didn't work out this time around, only killing Luma instead. Was it worth the limit burn? We shall see. Leo betting it all in that forward air, hoping to steal all this momentum from Dabuz. Has my 47 damage.
It's so hard to play out of the corner against Cloud, especially when you have those spaced back airs being perfect. But the Luma down air, so much knockback. You worry about the up airs. You've seen the kills at such low percent, but the down air is just as dangerous, killing from almost center stage, shooting off immediately into the blast zone.
And Leo calling for a timeout because of this momentum shift that we've seen from Dabuz. Dabuz once again putting his earbuds in, possibly listening to another recording or calling someone. We're waiting for MKLeo Javi to come in. There it is. So what's going on right here is that Tito is looking at the play button or waiting for the phone call to connect or something before he hits the play button so the coaching can initiate.
And that's one of the difficult things. Not everyone has their coach on demand like we see with MKLeo, like we see with Zero. So he has to wait for the phone calls, and it doesn't look like he's picking up right now. That's got to be frustrating for Dabuz because, this is killing his own momentum. He is halting.
They have connected, though. They have connected. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rosalina, but the phone call did just connect. And we're receiving some more coaching. Well, I'm curious about what he's possibly telling Leo here. He's telling him, hey, he's just playing a little bit more patient, being a little bit more slippery, being a little bit more evasive. Just keep your cool, find that attack, and bada bing, get the kill.
Exactly. After a dominating performance in Game 1 and Game 2. Something I actually think interesting about this scenario specifically. Yesterday, a photo started making the rounds on Twitter. A player took a timeout versus Dabuz, and he leaned over, cupped his ear to try to hear the coaching, but that's not going to work. Leo and Javi, they're going to be discussing their game plan in Spanish.
When I think of people that try to lean over and listen to someone's coaching, I always think of winners finals of CEO 2016.
I know exactly.
Anti versus Dabuz. When they were both the dream team, And we saw Anti going over his notes on his computer, which is actually that was the tournament that initiated the 30-second coaching rule. That was a year ago today. How much Smash has evolved since then.
All right, so we see FD as the pick here now. I feel like this is one of Cloud's weaker stages in the current meta. Doesn't allow him to trap on platforms, but it also prevents Rosa from doing the exact same thing. This is going to be a battle of the minds right now. Who is going to be able to take advantage of their tools better than the other?
He's trying to catch that back air as Rosalina tries to land back down on the ground, showing his dominance in the matchup. Rosalina struggles against Cloud sometimes.
Especially from the edge. FD is going to really be a benefit to Dabuz because if he hits Luma from center stage, there's a likely chance that Luma's going to live out her full 50 health. But instead, when you're playing out of the corner like this, Cloud will just bum rush Luma every time.
Just the smallest hit will get rid of Luma. Reads the air dodge, gets the cross slash, sending Dabuz off in his first stock. Whatever they told MKLeo, it is working out greatly in his favor.
I feel like Javi just leaned in and is like, hey, you haven't cross slash so far. Do that. But Dabuz answering back in kind, only 4%.
That angled forward smash is going to take away that stock. Dabuz
Back
feeling
air,
his combos.
there. Oh, just misses that backer. That could have spelled doom for MKLeo. Back throw again. Look at this. He's starting to work for those horizontal options. He's getting those notes in. He's knowing the difference.
Saw Leo just doing a ton of short hops, waiting for Dabuz to make the first move before committing to something.
Playing out of the corner, but now he gets the up air, gets a second one. The fall speed's going to be changed now. Dabuz can get better combos from this. The rising up air, but he's unable to answer it again. Dabuz in full command. There goes Luma.
That was a great read, recognizing that MKLeo was going to roll onto the stage, catching him with the attack. Going for the spot dodge as MKLeo becomes insanely grab happy. Gets the punish on the down tilt. Down tilt being a pretty risky move on shield, completely unsafe on block.
Oh, and uses the head invincible up tilt to force Leo back high. Up air. Oh, goes for the Shinoa combo in 2017. That is jab 2, up air, up air.
And to wait into the air dodge to try to land that third up air. I mean, it's a 50-50 scenario at that point. Is he going to air dodge or is he not going to? But that limit's getting closer and closer to that full bar. This can be spelled dangerous for Dabuz. Barely avoiding that dash attack.
Oh, this is very bad. Dabuz put himself in a dangerous situation, but he gets the down smash. He doesn't go for the up smash, but Leo might be dead regardless, and that's going to kill him. No tech. Dabuz forces game 5. For clarity's sake, to go back, the Shinoa combo is actually going to kill off the second up air. Normally what you want to do is get both the Luma and the Rosa hit of the up air. What Dabuz only got there was the soft hit Rosa up air, which you're right would lead into the third up air normally. Shinoa is just jab 2, Luma up air, dead.
The more you know.
I know a little bit about it. Like, I don't know a whole lot about Smash. I know a lot about Rosalina. Too much, to be honest. You'd think it would transfer over to my gameplay at some point.
You can definitely hear it in his voice whenever he talks about Dabuz. Rosalina always gets a little giddy whenever he sees Dabuz on the screen.
This is my homie, man. This is my man.
Contrary to popular demand, we see MKLeo taking Dabuz to Game 5. I'm sorry, Dabuz taking MKLeo to Game 5. ECHOFOX MVG on his last legs of making a top 8 spot.
And this is nutty because these matches are normally not this close. We saw Game 5 at Smash Factor, but since then MKLeo has kind of had his way with Dabuz. Dabuz changing the course of history right now, though.
Dabuz does have that history of never being able to take a set off of MKLeo in his life. This could be the first time doing the reverse 3-0. Possibly we've seen so many reverse 3-0s today. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one, but you know what? Leo stuffs it out completely with that forward air, spiking him into the blast zone, and the crowd gets a little hype at that conversion.
That was a beautiful reverse nair into that forward air spike. I was expecting the reverse nair into cross slash, but MKLeo was one step ahead of everyone and just obliterated that stock. Gets the up tilt, forcing him high. Gets the up tilt again. Up air. Waits for the air dodge. Down smash this time. Leo forced outwards. Perfect shield to the forward smash and gets a dash attack. Now gets all the stage control. Connects with the blade beam too. Dabuz having to play without his resources right now. Gets the back throw. Goes for the whiff forward air. MKLeo whiffing the grab and getting back aired for his trouble. This is not out of the reach of Dabuz just yet, despite how early he lost this stock.
Charging his limit some more. It doesn't matter. Gets hit by the down air. He's trying to recover. He's at 130%. This could be Dabuz's opportunity. Goes for the first 2 jabs and opts to cancel it mid-combo in order to try to get the roll read behind him.
That really is Dabuz's specialty, standing on the ledge there and getting those jabs and forcing awkward situations for the opponent. That back air is enough to do it. The forward throw from Cloud immediately kills Luma. 47, 55-0. He gets the spike, but he comes back. He gets the spike again. MKLeo closes it out. He says there will not be a 3-0, and I will continue my set dominance over you, Dabuz. 4-0 now.
There will not be a 3-0. It is instead a 4-0 set count for MKLeo, taking out Dabuz and moves on to top 8 loser side. Unfortunately for Dabuz, he is not making top 8